What's up, guys? This is BubbaTV24 and welcome to the channel. Today we are in Mage Tycoon. I'm going to show you where all the arrows are for the Cupid Tycoon. This is in the Cupid Island. First things you're going to do is find like the first mountain that is right beside the spawn. There's an arrow on the top that is going to be number 1. Then you're going to go to a cave that has the lava in the bottom of it. There's going to be a little alcove to the right of it. There's going to be an arrow in there. We're going to speed run these arrows, by the way, so hang on to your butts. Make sure to pause the video if you're stuck on anything. Third one is going to be at this little obby here on the beach. There's a Cupid spirit there. Just do the obby, get the arrow. It's fairly simple. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Feel free to hit subscribe. We're on the road to 8K, and we're cruising to 8K. So okay, number 4, you're gonna find this giant bridge here. There's gonna be a Cupid spirit on one side. You're gonna go across, and there's a giant mountain on this second tiny island that has an obby attached to it. Make sure you do the obby. It's at the very top. The obby itself isn't too difficult. It's a fairly speedy obby, but that is where the 4th arrow is, and you don't really have to worry about this island ever again after this, because this is the only arrow that is actually on this island in particular. And there are a few tricky spots on the obby you need to take into account, like some of these like little corners that are kind of thin, and make sure you're not missing your jumps on the climbing there. So there's the arrow at the very top. Go back across the bridge. There is one underneath of the bridge on the little support down here. Not very hard to do. Just jump down, land on it. There's also another one that is in a tiny little cave right on the side of the bridge that you first went over the first time. Tiny little cave. There you go. That is number 6. Number 7 is going to be on the beach here. There is, if you go to the left, once you go back across the bridge there, follow the beach. There's a rock here with a little cave inside of it. There are so many of these that are just like on the beaches. Number 8, there is sort of inland a little obby here as well. It is mostly a bridge, sort of rail obby, and you're basically just going to complete the obby, and it's right there at the end. This one can be a little bit tricky just because of how thin the walls are, but if you're good at this sort of thing, you can just knock it out of the park. It's fairly simple. Number 8 is here in this weird section. If you follow where I'm going, there is a little cave from that sprite, the Cupid sprite thing. And there's a little cave. If you go into the cave, there is an arrow in here. This one can be a little bit tricky if you haven't found it before, you're not really paying attention. Now, if you go here to this weird little hump thing, there is a giant mountain here that is right beside it. There will be an arrow on top of it. This is number 10, and this one is also fairly easy. Now, if you go to the big mountain right here, there is an obby that is up here, and you don't have to worry about falling off of it because the Cupid spirit will bring you back to the beginning of the obby. But there is a little bit of an obby here, and it is at the end of the obby. So if you complete the obby, all you really have to do once you complete the obby and get the arrow is jump off. It'll take you right back to the beginning there. Number 12, if you go to this little pool of water, there is one in here. It can be hard to see and easy to miss. It's just under the surface. Number 13, if you go over to this palm tree that is leaning out over the water, there is one up here. Pretty easy to get as well. Number 14, I did not get a chance to show where this rock is, but if you just look in the video, you can kind of see when I swoop the camera around. It is near the little island to the bridge. If you climb that mountain, it is out in the water. You'll get one there as well. Now, if you go back to the main spawn and you follow the way that I am going, go to the beach in the direction that I am going, and then follow the beach, you will find a rock that has a little hole in it. That hole will have a arrow in it, you can see in the video. I hope this helped you guys. If it did, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you next time.